Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so glad to be connecting with you and getting on this trail from the main path to the less traveled path in just a couple more feet. Yeah, it took me a little bit to get out of the house, but I wanted to get out before the sun set. So thank you for joining in. Again, if you can always smash that like button, I totally appreciate it. Add your comments. So man, I have been like really marinating in some stuff and want to share a bunch of different tips. I'm going to try my best to like do it topic oriented and just kind of like cut off and then start another video with the next topic. I'm going to try to do that. So try to keep these videos a little shorter so they're topic based. All right, so getting ready to hit the trail in like another couple feet. So again, thanks for joining in. All right, so my name is Hyland, Hyland Life Coaching, AHLC, and my channel has been taking a couple different twists and turns, and so I just want to, kind of give an intro, and then I'll jump into some of the topics. All right, so you may know me from my yoga days. And I have a pretty large following of yoga clients, Pilates clients, dance clients over the years. So in that fitness industry and in the fitness coaching, that is something that I have had a connection with for many years. So for any of you that are reaching in from that level, welcome. Thank you again for tapping into other content. The other area of my connections has been with the raw food, vegan and vegetarian communities. And I have been a raw food coach, and there's some people coming, so I'm going to kind of divert myself for a second. So hang on. I might be looking down so I don't catch them on camera. How you doing? Good night for a trail, right?
Yeah.
Have a good one. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so all right, so some of you may know me from raw food, vegan, vegetarian. I've been a recipe developer, a Vitamix promoter for their machines, and I've been a food demonstrator, lots of different corporate trainings, corporate events that I've done in the past as well. And that is on recipe preparation, smoothies, detox, healthy salads. I have also expanded into the whole kosher realm and more like clean and unclean as far as biblical eating. For those of you that are interested in that, I have another portion that I devote to that. So again, those may be the areas that you know me from in terms of how we got connected originally. Looks like I might have some runners on the trail, so again, just being mindful. All right, so the other part is you may have known me in my past, believe it or not. It still goes back further, as a graphic designer. And so I've been in the realm of art director, graphic designer, web designer, social media marketing influencer, logo designer, brochures, all that sort of thing. That also has involved photography and writing, editing, content writing, editing, freelance writing. So again, that's another part of my portion of who I am and what I've been doing. And all of that graphic design stuff has kind of translated over into all the different businesses that I've been working on and working towards, because again, design is part of everything, marketing is part of everything. So there we go. So that's a little blurb on me. All right. So thank you again, however you came to this channel and however we're all getting tapped in. All right, so where I'm at now and where I've been for, I guess since like 2017 or so, I have been in the realm of life coaching. And that life coaching has taken a lot of different variations. For some of my clients, I've worked with people that wanted help with their career. So I'd help them with, crafting out their resume writing, sometimes it's asking a lot of the right questions so that people can then add additional content to what they already have, because they're kind of stuck on the idea. But then by someone else asking them questions, a lot of times that gets unlocked, and then they can, get out of their stuck phase and move forward. So career, helping someone in career transitioning and writing, editing, marketing yourself as in your trade or industry. That is one niche of what I have done over the years to help my clients. The other area is in small business development. And with small business development, I've been a coach also with the SCORE organization with SBA. I've helped people put together marketing plans, all the different facets of writing the business plan, of including the marketing portion. That again is where some of my expertise is in. And again, helping people gather the necessary documents, giving examples of how that might look and things that they might do tailored to their industry. That is an area where I have been doing coaching, training, and advising. Okay, the other area that I have focused on, I know it's a lot. Man, when God gives you a mission, He gives you a big one. All right, so the other portion has been in relationships, and specifically in creating boundaries, okay? So the name that I've gone by in that realm has been Boundary Babe, and I've helped individuals, mostly women, a few men, but mostly women, to learn how to value themselves more and to learn how to put in different tools to accentuate how to carve out time for themselves without letting other people step on them, and to be able to set healthy boundaries in terms of communication, in terms of identifying like this is the way that I want to go, and this way is going to be matching up with my values and my dreams and my goals. And these other things over here that I'm cluttered with, I'm going to set boundaries around these things so that I can really focus on what I want to do. So I've helped different individuals and couples to have better communication skills in the family as a couple, in terms of, how to say things in a better way so that each party gets heard. And also in terms of tying that in with biblical coaching, where again, with individuals that are engaged or couples that are planning to get married, and again, I'm speaking mostly of my expertise and experience with heterosexual, so male and women relationships. I don't have the other, some of the information that I share is universal. So again, that's just a heads up on the niches that I have been involved with. So within coaching individuals and couples with communication skills, that has been like, again, kind of role playing through certain things so that we identify like, oh, when he says this, I react this way. When she says that, I react this way. And therefore to modify our behavior so that we understand how to overcome these variables that we have within a relationship, how to speak with more kindness and nonviolence, and yet at the same time, how to maintain your needs, to get your needs heard in a positive way. The other part of that relationship coaching that I have I have experience in with individuals and with couples is also within the 12-step niche. Okay, so what I mean by that is 12-step recovery, in the sense of working with individuals who are in a relationship with someone who is in recovery from alcoholism, from addiction of some type, usually drug addiction, but it could be something else. It could be spending addiction, it could be porn addiction, what have you. But the point is, I have helped individuals and couples to navigate how to have better communication skills when talking with one another, and being able to manage their conversations better, so that they're coming from a place of love instead of coming from a place of not getting their needs met. Okay, so the other niche that I have experience in is within the financial realm. I'm going to speak on this in two different ways. I have been a financial coach for this organization, Debtors Anonymous, for many years, where I help people to understand about debting and spending and get a better management and understanding of where their money goes, where their money leaks are, and help them create action plans with tracking their money, with creating a spending plan, creating a budget, and creating ways to, number one, get out of the crisis situation that you're currently in, with credit cards, with debt, etc. Create a savings and investment plan to, create emergency reserves for yourself, and then also to create other forms of, backup plans, and whether that be in, having different cash that you've saved or assets that you have, etc. So the other portion of generating income within the community of people that are in crisis, some of that extends to helping them to see what they have existing that they can sell for a liquidating cash out, so that that extra cash could help them to deal with their overwhelming debt. So sometimes I help them with, again, how to gather the items for sale, how to take photos, how to upload it, how to create a Facebook Marketplace account, how to set up an Etsy account, etc., so that they can then liquidate the things that they have, so that they can create an income source that's a sideline in addition to what they're already doing with their day job or with their business, so that they can get out of debt. So all of that financial coaching is primarily on debt management, okay, and recovering from that. The other portion of what I do is helping people that are already out of the debt part, or they already are, either they already have a clear debt repayment plan in place. And then we want to talk about bigger financial goals, like how do you save for your large items like a new car, a new home, business money, saving money for generating a business, all the things, again, that tie into the other skills that I've already mentioned about marketing a business, gathering business paperwork, etc. But in this portion, financially, like, what are your goals? How do you link your money to your goals? And creating action plans in order to do that. So all these things that I'm describing are on the level of training, coaching and training, and sometimes more advising depending on the situation. At the same time, I am asking my clients questions in terms of where they are, integrating their feelings so that they have an idea of what they have control over, and where they can ask for help to delegate some of the stuff, and where they can manage things themselves entirely, etc. And that may also mean bringing in other people on my team that are legal, that have legal background, accounting background, etc., so that they too can move beyond the circumstances that they're currently in, so that they can hang up. I'm going to hold back. Do you want to pass?
Do you know, we got a little turned around. Does this take us back toward the parking lot for the park?
I'm not exactly sure. It's all, each one is marked by a color, so it depends on which trail you're on. This right portion right here is part of the green.
This is the green? It's
red. But it does change to red, so it really depends on that.
Yeah, we were in red, so that is somewhere around here then?
If you go on this and you go back to the green will take you back to the loop, but that means backtracking that way.
Okay. So going
the red is a lot longer because there's a longer portion of red trail.
Okay, so turn around, hit the green.
And it will literally go right back to the loop, the main loop.
Yeah, because it was right, but we came in right by the dog park.
Yeah, that's where it takes you. But you have to stay on green all the way out. Yeah.
Up here, then take the right on green and head that way then.
Yeah, I mean, the red, what you're on now is red, and red winds around, and then there's other, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that. I just want it. So you go back here, there's a turn off up here.
I mean, it's a bit, it's a walk, yeah, it's a walk.
I don't know how we got to turn it on.
It's because part of the green turns into the red, and it really is, there's a part of it that's complicated. It's not really marked very well.
Yeah.
But I travel these pretty frequently,
yeah,
so.
We came in and there was like that little, like the bridge and like the little stream and all that. I have no idea where all that stuff is.
I hope that helps. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, sideline. Sorry about that, guys. And as far as editing purposes, I'm probably just gonna upload this and stay with you. So, all right, here we go. Sorry about that. All right, so we're back to talking about the financial part and financial coaching, and so therefore there are two portions that I have been focused on. One portion is the helping people get out of debt and the debt management and having them understand about debt and liability assets and that sort of thing. And then for people that are ready, that either have a business or they have higher goals to either start a business or to have a freelance gig or with a sideline business of some kind, then I assist people in creating the financial goals to move from where they are to where they want to go. And again, like I said, there are certain people that I bring on board for their expertise in terms of legal, higher financial investing type information, accounting, that sort of thing. So I'm going to give you the overall, I'm going to give you tools that are going to help you to get yourself started and that sort of thing. But again, there are certain points where I'm going to hand you over to someone else who has more extensive expertise than what I have. So, all right, so let me move forward. In terms of life coaching and in terms of trauma, okay, a lot of times, and I'm giving you just a little background here, there's a difference between therapy, traditional therapy, and life coaching, okay? And in short, therapy is going to basically get you to dive in to your emotions and rehash things and relive things. And it takes a considerable amount of time to deal with trauma in the traditional way. And that could mean that you might be spending years to have an understanding of what's really going on with you and how to manage your emotions based on the trauma abuse that you have experienced. And sorry, that kind of took the wind out of me for a second. So that's traditional therapy, okay? And it has its place. I myself, in part of my trauma and abuse recovery, have used those resources to assist me along in my journey. So they are valid, they are helpful, and again, sometimes in a life coaching session, the content of what comes up may require to, have some additional support in that therapy module so that someone else can get additional help as needed in that area. with life coaching. Life coaching, let me summarize again. Therapy is really dealing with your past and how to frame it so that you can move forward, okay? Life coaching is really more about now and moving into the future. So life coaching is for people that are generally ready to start where they are and level up and accelerate from where they are to where they want to go in the future. And again, I'm helping individuals and business owners, mostly entrepreneurs, visionaries, and artists in that niche, to accelerate their progress in that area. Okay? As far as trauma, I'm coming back to that again. Because I myself have been in the traditional therapy system and I have gone through years of my own personal recovery, and I've used various tools and models in order to assist myself, manage myself, self-care for myself. I have created a life coaching niche for trauma recovery, okay? Now, some of it would be, you might make a statement in your life coaching where you're like, I had this issue years ago and I was abused in this way and blah, blah, okay? And then from that point, I would offer that person the option, if they wanted to deal with some of those emotions in a way that would assist them to really catapult all the other goals and dreams they have for themselves individually and professionally, if we took some time to deal with some of those issues. So I'm going to pause for a second, and I want to pull out a tool that's in my bag. So hang on a second. All right. Thank you for your patience. All right. So one of the tools that I use, and I have a small portable one and I have one in my office, this emotional tool, okay? So for example, if I am feeling depressed, empty, okay, that's an emotion of sadness, okay? If I am feeling frustrated, irritated, provoked, aggressive, that's a symptom of anger. If I am feeling insecure, anxious, scared, overwhelmed, worried, inferior, that's an emotion of fear. Okay, so hang on, let me put this away again and get back into walking. So what I'm getting at is that some of the clients that start with a life coaching session, sometimes we're going to dive into that session with their permission on a different trauma recovery portion. And again, because I'm a trauma recovery specialist and I've worked with people specifically in transformation and transforming trauma and abuse so that the person can move forward from where they were to where they are now. From where they were to now, and then jumping into the future with coping mechanisms and strategies, specific strategies to help you manage yourself, self-manage yourself. So I would be teaching these tools, and then the client would be then practicing those tools on their own, and then we would be, again, reconnecting for an accountability call for them to share, hey, this worked, this didn't work, this is why, and then dive through that, okay? So I think that summarizes pretty quickly in about 24 minutes minus the portion with the people that were on the trail, those are the areas of my expertise. I'm gonna stop here and then pick up again with by topic. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.